What up, 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 YouTube? I wanted to shoot a little video because we on stream and I'm gonna go back. We're gonna go back and kind of react a little. Well, I mean, not really react, but talk about it a little bit. But give y'all context. So they were saying that it was Russia that was responsible for blowing up the Nord Stream pipeline, but now it's starting to look way more like Zelensky was responsible for it. I'm gonna go look at some other things, and we're gonna dive
which was
into this.
overseen by a top general.
Looked at who?
Vladimir Putin. You know what? Because they said they said that some analysts and commentators, it was everybody, but it said that basically PBD that him blowing it up would put pressure on Europe by damaging the pipeline. Russia could escalate the energy crisis in Europe. That was the main thing, especially in the winter months that were coming.
Rob, while you're pulling up the Wall Street Journal article, you can at least show the headline. It's interesting. It goes, "A drunken evening, a rented yacht, the real story of the Nord Stream pipeline sabotage." And it says private businessmen funded the shoestring operation, which was overseen by a top general. President Zelensky approved the plan, then tried unsuccessfully to cut it off.
You know what that means? He gave them the green light, and then it was like, come back. And they're like, no, we're already doing it. Yeah. Go figure that one out.
Tom, thoughts?
Now, they get to an interesting point. They start calculating.
When something weird like this comes up, there's usually more truth to it than that the Russian intelligence people to carry the story that the Russians did it. Would that help the Ukrainian funding through Congress against Russia?
Of course,
oh, boy, that would. Oh, and those bastards blew up a pipeline that's bringing gas to people for homes in winter. So they go there. And then you come back to something like this and you say, I always look at this stuff, and the weird stuff, usually history comes out and it ends up being correct. The weird stuff on battles like this.
Do you know when we first reacted to this, the biggest thing was, why would Russia do this? Because if I'm not mistaken, Rob, can you type in who owns the Nord Stream pipeline? I think they own like 55% of it. Germany was another one.
They export their Russia.
No, I know that, but break down the equity. It's break down who owns this. Break down who owns percentage, exact percentage. You see what it says, does Russia own it? Go to the first one people ask. Go to the bottom right there. Click
half
to see
of that
percentage. There it is. 50+% is owned by Russia. Why would they do anything to it?
It's
exactly.
Right. So,
and by the way, everyone's like, yes, they and
he did what I'm saying. So let's go deeper into it. All right, so Germany's seeking the arrest of a Ukrainian diver.
20, 180.
For the sabotage.
That's how many clients I'm going to get you, and that's how many days it's going to take me to do it.
Who or what destroyed these pipelines 2 years ago? Those have been central questions for German investigators for many months. We know they've identified 4 divers seen near the spot at the time as being of particular interest. It's believed the authorities are working on the basis that this ship was used to transport the 4 to and from the site. It was raided by German police last year. In June this year, they issued an arrest warrant for one of the 4 divers, a Ukrainian called Volodymyr Z, who was living in Poland, and asked the government in Warsaw to arrest him. But he managed to cross into Ukraine in early July because Polish officials say the Germans didn't put his details on the database in time. The Nord Stream pipelines were once an important route for Russian gas to enter Western Europe. The combination of sanctions once war began and then the sabotage itself stopped that permanently. If a Ukrainian was proved to have been involved, then it could well damage the relationship between Kyiv and Berlin. President Zelensky has been to the German capital several times since Russia invaded his country. Germany has been the largest EU donor of financial, humanitarian and military aid to Kyiv. Its Leopard 2 tank.
It's never what you think. It's always not what it seems. Usually. So, 2 years ago, a Ukrainian, and and his buddies, or a few Ukrainians, whoever, dove down there and sabotaged the pipeline. A lot of you folks that aren't, super deep into finances and whatnot, it shook up a lot of things. You know what I mean? Shook up markets, shook up stocks, currencies. It shook up a lot, And then the U.S. media response was to blame Russia. The media's response was to blame Russia. Fast forward, war breaks out, and everybody's like, big bad Russia, big bad Russia. Now, I'm not saying Russia's not bad or anything like that. I'm not defending Russia. But we start the entire world, not the entire world, but like all of just about like West got behind Ukraine and this issue. We need to save them. We need to send them things. We need to give them as much support as possible. But apparently they were poking the bear. Now, granted, we know for sure that Russia didn't start the war over this, but like, you feel me? It's like, that's like somebody's bullying you, right? Or somebody's bullying somebody else, right? You see that person is bigger, but that little person's still over there talking. They talking, bitch. Yeah, woo woo. One day you finally see the big dude, person, entity, just smack the fire out the little one, right? Right? You like, whoa, stop. But he keeps smacking them up. Smack. Right? By the time you get way over there, little dude done grab one of his hands. He got him hemmed up. He's still trying to swing with one, but they just trading shots blow for blow, you feel me? And then you find out that little dude had tied Buddy's shoes together right before he had walked up. He tied the big dude's shoes together. That's rude. You know what? Y'all handle what y'all gotta handle. Y'all fight it out. I'm finna go on about my business. You dig what I'm saying? You dig what I'm saying? Look, bro, I care about America. I care about America first. And we have thrown billions at this conflict. And the other one. We've been throwing billions. Just throwing billions at conflicts everywhere. Listen, any countries out there, listen, y'all want to get some money? Listen, 2 big world leaders get together in a dark room, talk about this plan, secretly go to war, and I bet you America finna send y'all $1 billion, and y'all could just split it down the middle. Just like you just make it seem like y'all finna go to war, tensions high, but y'all best friends for real? I swear. Like, bro, countries could really just be scamming America for dollars, bro. Dollars and equipment. Like, at this point, the U.S. government's gonna throw money at every conflict, any conflict around the country, as long as it slightly threatens democracy. Even though we're barely a democracy, defending democracy all over the planet, yet we're barely a democracy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Is there any other perspectives on the pipeline? Okay, so really, I mean, like, the only thing that's like really breaking about it is the fact that like we now know that the German police were able to identify. I mean, I don't know how long ago they identified the boat, but I'm sure through whatever documentation it took to get said boat, probably led to them knowing who this guy is, and putting out the warrant for his arrest. Are they gonna get him? Heck no. Heck no. Heck no. Zelensky is going to be sure. He's going to be sure that this person is probably taken care of. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna find him because they might off him. You know what I mean? Something this big? Oh my, yeah, nah. He could talk. He could tell. You know what I mean? He could tell who put you up to this. You know what I mean? Like listen. The priority number 1 is him not getting caught. Priority number 2 is him not talking to nobody. You dig what I'm saying? So I hope he found a deep dark hole somewhere to hide in, because the international crimes. There's so many crimes implicated in sabotaging a pipeline like that. You know what I mean? So, yeah. If this is the person that did it, granted, like the news stories all seem a little vague. If I'm being honest, vague in the way of it's like they don't specify how they found out that, like, they said that the boat was seen in the area and they seized the boat. I guess that's a little specific, but it's like maybe did they find the boat a long time ago? Like how long ago? Biden said he'll shut down Nord Stream 2 if Russia further invades Ukraine. He said that? What did he say? LOL, I don't care. Forget Biden. Biden doesn't do anything. He's not gonna do nothing. Nobody's scared of Biden. Okay, so LOL, Ukraine, they denied it on BBC. On BBC, they denied involvement.
Need prop capital to make quit.
I heard Zelensky's not making no comments right now.
Well, not if you want to.
Ukraine has denied any involvement in an attack last September on the Nord Stream pipelines, which were built to carry Russian gas to Europe. This map shows where they run along the seabed from Russia.
I mean, the thing is, though, like the only people that have a chance to benefit from blowing up the pipeline is Ukraine. I mean, for real, like how did like, this is pretty obvious. I think it's pretty obvious is Ukraine, harebrained scheme. Carrying Russian gas. I mean, it's like to Europe. I don't know, 50% owned by Russia? I don't know. Why blow up something we own half of? I don't know. I don't know. That would be kind of wild. That would be extremely wild. It's I guess there are some like the strategic implications that were brought forward when this first happened are valid to a point, but it doesn't outweigh the 50% ownership and the benefit that it stands for Ukraine. So oh man, that's a terrorist. Is that not considered a terrorist attack? Like blowing up a pipeline, that is meant to support millions of citizens and whatnot. Like, isn't that not a terrorist attack? So does that mean like in the U.S. supporting Ukraine this whole time that we've actually been supporting a terrorist against Russia? The U.S. doesn't support terror, right? I thought the U.S. doesn't support terror. Hey, U.S. Congress, y'all need to figure something out. We don't support terrorism, yo. It's like this not our American ideals and whatnot. Go blowing up pipelines, I feel like that's gotta be in the terrorism realm, right? I mean, like, yeah, I guess they didn't kill anybody directly on the spot, but it's like, it's still pretty, like, if they would have smashed the World Trade Center with nobody in it, it still would have been pretty fucking bad for our markets. You know what I'm saying? you dig what I'm saying? Like I feel like this is still in the realm of terrorism. I mean, they didn't do it to strike fear. They did it to cripple their economy. So I guess if you were calling terrorist, like scare, I don't know if that definition is fully supposed to be aligned with terrorism. But I don't know. I just feel like whoever's blowing up pipelines is probably, a terrorist. You dig what I'm saying? But we're gonna hop into some more other news stories. There's a lot going on this week. If you're watching the replay and not the stream, make sure you go ahead and hit one of them buttons. One is a video, the other one is a playlist or a subscription, something. You touch it and then, like, you're in the family, basically. So, like, go ahead and join the family. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. And I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one, alright? Make sure you're kind to somebody today. Make sure you're kind to somebody today. Love y'all.